That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be talking about my favorite YouTuber, Kavos. Honestly, Kavos, I'm a subscriber of yours and I enjoy most of your content. I said that. Cool, okay. So why are we talking about him today? Well, it's very simple. Because you didn't DM me back, Kavos. I'm hurt, okay? I'm offended. I thought we could be something. I thought I could be the Robin to your Batman, the Patrick to your SpongeBob, but no. You leave me on red. I'm kidding. Today we're actually going to be talking about his blatant hypocrisy, specifically regarding the I'm Alex situation, as well as his lack of research and borderline theft when making a lot of his videos. Let's get started. The one thing that is keeping Kavos relevant today is how he is calling out I'm Alex for the entire Slazo situation, in which I'm Alex perpetuated false sexual assault allegations against Slazo, who was seemingly a friend at the time. Now, I'm not trying to justify what I'm Alex did. I don't care. From what I've seen, it doesn't look good, and I don't agree with it in any way. However, Kavos was really quick to make 4 videos on the situation and even tried to cancel I'm Alex. But you know what? I'll give Kavos the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he's just super passionate about destroying those who use false allegations as a tool or a mechanism to ruin other people's lives. And I'm sure Kavos has never associated himself with or is friends with anyone who would ever falsely accuse people of sexual assault or a multitude of other things. He just cares so much about false allegations and how horrible they are and how they can ruin people's lives.
And yes, I know, I'm friends with Keemstar, so a lot of people are automatically going to write this video off.
The interview with these 2 girls that claim that Brandon and Anthony did horrible things to them.
Anthony wanted to watch me suck his cousins. She was 17 at the time, and she hooked up with Brandon.
Brandon's what do you mean hookup? Like, what kind of hookup are we talking about?
He like convinced her to suck his dick.
Hey Brandon, I just interviewed 2 girls that showed me proof of harassment from your cousin Anthony. Another girl told me in the interview that you and cousin Anthony assaulted her.
What proof does she have? And then Keem himself was like, well, she doesn't have proof.
I believe she said in the interview that there's no proof. Who said there was proof?
I just interviewed 2 girls that showed me proof of harassment.
Who said there was proof?
Where did I say either one of them were guilty?
But you're definitely like sexually assaulted.
Okay. So it's a bit awkward, but you know, it's Kavos we're talking about here. He's a very understanding guy. I'm sure he has a very good reason for why he would want to be friends with Keemstar.
As Ethan brings up nothing new. What, do you expect me to act fake and surprised and start calling out my friend just because Ethan made a video? If there was some new massive revelation, you might have a point. There's not. It's all old news. I'm not gonna pretend to be outraged over old news.
No, guys, no. Okay, that makes sense, all right? Kavos already knew that Keemstar had falsely accused multiple people in the past. Why would he be fake and act like he cared about false sexual assault allegations or false pedophilia accusations? Like, if it happened in the past, he already knew about it. Why would he care? It's just a sound logic that anyone can get behind, really, right? What's strange to me is that Kavos made 2 videos on the whole I'm Alex Slazo situation 2 weeks ago, but it happened over a year ago. You're not going to pretend to care about something you already knew about and something that happened in the past. I mean, that's what you said. It's actually funny because Keemstar was falsely accusing people in 2020, but I don't see any videos of that on Kavos' channel. Very strange for someone who's so passionate about destroying those who falsely accuse. I don't know if you guys have figured it out yet, but in actuality, Kavos doesn't really care about the false allegations. He only cares because I'm Alex is involved, and he hates him. The reason Kavos is so fixated on ruining I'm Alex's career can be boiled down to 2 videos. In late 2017, Kavos posted a video called Philip DeFranco is Scamming You, where he proceeded to lie and slander Philip DeFranco because he started a Patreon. The lack of research in this video is honestly impressive because Kavos does nothing. It's as if he just was on Keemstar's Twitter, saw this tweet and was like, oh my god, Keemstar tweeted about this, I'm gonna make a video on it. Maybe he'll put me on Drama Alert again. Because Kavos has hosted Drama Alert before for some reason. I mean, yeah, okay. A couple days later, I'm Alex comes out with a response video defending Philip DeFranco, and in the process, absolutely destroys any sort of reputation or standing that Kavos had in the commentary community because he exposes him for doing no research and just talking out of his ass. I'm not going to show you clips from these videos because it's just going to make the video too long, but I implore you to go check them out and you will see just how terrible of a video Kavos made and how easy it was for I'm Alex to debunk every claim Kavos made, and he only had to do like a bit of research.
When you're a commentator and you're wrong about something, you apologize, you rectify what you have wronged, because as a commentator, it's your responsibility to not misrepresent or lie about situations, but to tell the truth. One thing I always will bring you is no bullshit and the truth. And whenever I do mess up and something has gone wrong, I will always hold my hand up, be responsible for my own actions, and try and make amends as much as possible.
Oh, that's great. You take responsibility? No way. Where's your apology to Philip DeFranco then? Because you completely slandered and defamed him without having any proof whatsoever. So where's your apology, buddy? I'm waiting for it. We're all waiting for it, actually, because, you know, you're a commentator, Kavos, and you take responsibility for your actions, and you tell the truth, right? And when you don't, you apologize. It's so funny how he loses sight of who he actually is whenever he makes a video on I'm Alex, and just becomes a complete hypocrite in almost everything he says, because all he does is talk about how he's perpetuating false allegations, yet he's close friends with Keemstar and supports Keemstar and doesn't care that Keemstar does these things. And then he says, oh, it's your duty to, you know, take responsibility for your actions and apologize when you've said something wrong, even though he's done that before and never apologized. It's kind of funny, isn't it? Blatant hypocrisy is always a good time. He very clearly has a vendetta against I'm Alex and is only invested in the situation because it involves I'm Alex, and he essentially just wants to beat him. That's literally it. That's all he cares about. It's so obvious given the points that he talks about, yet he clearly doesn't care when it comes to his friends doing the same thing. Let's move on and talk about Kavos' research in more detail. It seems to me that he believes research is simply watching someone else's video or reading someone else's tweet and completely taking all of their points without giving them any credit. That's what research is, kids, all right? You go do that, all right? See if your teachers accept that, okay? And you know what, guys? I'm mad. Nay, I am furious because I, too, am a victim of Kavos' thievery. During the whole Jake Paul FBI raids and the Arman Azadi situation, Kavos made a video talking about the situation. And of course, if you guys are familiar with the channel, you would know that I have been researching and investigating Arman Azadi for a while and have made a few videos on him. My first video was posted well over a month before Kavos's. And I just want to compare some clips from my video and Kavos's video.
I'm only sending girls to dance, hang out, what my license allows for, right? And
wait. Are you playing a role right now? But they were all having sex though, right?
Listen, we're going back to the assumption.
In what point does it cross over?
As Armani earlier on in the podcast addresses what he believes some of the problems with pimping are.
In what point does it cross over?
Wait, did you guys see that? Oh, don't worry, I'll show it again. We'll show it again.
In what point does it cross over? In what point does it cross over?
Yeah, you guys see that lag right there? Yeah, that comes from my really terrible PC that has a Ryzen 5 3600X and a 1060, all right? It's not a great PC. I'm looking to upgrade. Who cares? More importantly, he stole my clips! This guy watched my video, stole my clips, took my points, and then just put them in his video without giving me any credit whatsoever. Kavos, what's going on here, man? I thought you hated when people steal your clips.
This fucking kid made the exact same video as me. He used my fucking clips. Every point is exactly the same. It's structured the exact same. What a prick you are, mate. Fuck yourself. Make original content, you prick.
Dude, I completely get it, man. When someone takes your hard work and research and passes it off as their own, yeah. Dude, I can see why you would be mad about that. And just for further reference, here's the clip from the original podcast where you can see there is no lag. It's my shit PC.
Where does it stop becoming a healthy? Seriously, in my point, there's nothing wrong with the former, okay? In what point does it cross over?
And just to further prove that this is true for any Kavos fans here who still don't believe me, he literally told me that he watched my video, so yeah. He stole my points. He stole my research and passed it off as his own. You see this, Kavos? You see all these pages? You see all these pages of notes? This is the work I had to do for those videos, okay? That's the work I had to do. And you took all of it. And you were like, No. This is mine. Sorry. Jay Rutto, you know, you did a lot of work there. I appreciate it, but I'm just gonna take those and not give you any credit whatsoever. Like, this is like writing an essay on The Great Gatsby and not citing the fucking book, okay? I'm not mad. And you wanna know why I'm not mad? Because it makes this clip so funny.
How can anyone trust him again? How can he have any credibility? That is what you need as a commentator. How can he be a commentator after all of that?
You know, I find it a bit weird because he's actually given people credit when using their clips before.
And his video where he made fun of Pokemane simps, he advocated that he should get deplatformed. Take a look.
There were a lot of people whenever the H3 and Keemstar thing happened that went over to G Fuel.
Oh, of course you would credit Brittany Venti, just the absolute worst. So I started to think about a couple things. And the first one was, why wouldn't he give me credit for the work that I did? Because essentially, like, everything he found in that video was from an article and then all of my research. And I just think it's a bit strange because, like, why wouldn't he give me credit? Or why didn't he DM me back? It is a bit weird when you think about it, because this whole Jake Paul FBI raids thing was the biggest news story, not just within YouTube, but within mainstream media. Like, it was absolutely insane. And I clearly knew a lot about what was going on because I had been investigating Jake Paul's manager, Arman Azadi, for well over a month by now, interviewing tons of people and figuring out how he was defrauding investors. I did a ton of actual research. I know. Kavos, that's surprising, right? Yeah. And I made it very clear to him in the DMs that I had a lot of information. I was willing to tell him some. And also, he clearly thought that the points in my first video were good enough to steal, so it is strange to me why he wouldn't DM me back. Not that I really care. I DM'd so many people throughout the process of this. Like, DM'd probably 50 YouTubers, emailed over 100 people throughout the whole process of trying to get interviews and get the video out there, because I thought this video was bigger than just me. It really, the information and the story really needs to be put out there. Not a big deal. Anyways, but I did find it strange that he didn't respond. And then I kind of realized something, that at the time, my most recent video was a video I did on Pokemane, where I criticized her for some things, but also defended her against a lot of claims that were factually untrue and just a lot of hate that was extremely unnecessary. And in that video, I criticized Kavos for being a hypocrite and for clearly just hopping on the Pokemane hate train because it was what was popular. It would get him more views, and most importantly, because Keemstar was tweeting about it, baby.
Saying it is really ironic because sometimes when Pokemane is streaming, to fill some airtime, she'll react to other people's content on stream.
PC games when I was like 13, yikes. I should not have known what that meant at 13.
I saw this video and I could tell a lot of these clips, they've been cut. Context is not there at all. So I decided I'll hit up Pokemane and just ask her for her side of the story. And here is what she had to say. Everything Pokemane is saying right there is absolutely fine. I think she's well within her rights. If someone's re-uploading her content onto their channel, getting views, if you want to copyright it, if you want to get monetization off it, that is fine. And this isn't the first time Pokemane has made some idiotic statements regarding content on her, or tried to take action against content criticizing her. Remember when she was falsely copyright striking videos and getting them taken down just because it was drama involving her? And this was her piss poor excuse for it.
If you edit videos and actually put effort into it and make it more entertaining for the viewer, like if you do a bunch of Fortnite streamers react to something and you
time like to find
put it
the
together,
popular clips and trending clips, and then like edit it and like give credits to the other YouTubers and streamers.
Wow, I'm so sorry that it takes you a lot of time to steal other people's content. I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, wait, exactly what you do on stream. Just watch videos with barely any entertaining output.
Bro, I had a dream that I was fighting last night, actually. And I remember my boy, like, went in, straight right swing, hit someone with a right hand, right swing, knocked him out, nearly knocked him out. He's like, yo, stop fighting. And then I wanted...
Wait a second. Didn't you defend her for this exact same thing 2 years ago, while also saying that people were taking clips of her out of context? But you're now showing out of context clips in the exact same way you criticized other people for doing 2 years ago. Oh, that's so funny. Kavos, the person who literally makes a video criticizing everyone for the most mundane things that no one really cares about, can't take a bit of criticism.
What the actual are you talking about? Why are Twitch streamers in general so scared of getting criticized about anything?
Also, I should mention that there's an entire video on YouTube dedicated to Kavos, exposing him for essentially plagiarizing so many videos where he just steals other people's ideas and research and passes it off as his own. The reason why you should not take Kavos seriously is because he doesn't take himself seriously. He doesn't care to do his own research, either because he doesn't think he can, or he doesn't think that it's worth his time. But either way, it is a huge problem. As a commentator,
it's your responsibility to not misrepresent or lie about situations, but to tell the truth.
That is, of course, unless Keemstar lets you host Drama Alert, in which case you sell your soul to the devil, baby, because we're getting views. Let's go. All right, that's going to be it for the video. And I want to reiterate the fact that I'm not making this video because he didn't DM me back. I honestly don't care. It's because I think what he's doing with the I'm Alex situation is honestly kind of horrible, because he's trying to play this moral high ground that he really doesn't have because he doesn't care. And also, he stole my fucking clips, man. Not cool. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, I hope you guys leave a like and subscribe with notifications turned on. That'd be very much appreciated. Leave your comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the video. Follow me on Twitch and my second channel, More Rutto, where I'll eventually start posting there, hopefully. You know, I'm just back at school, just trying to get the rhythm of everything his first week done. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.